everyone, I have subscriber mail to open up with you. How stinking cool is this? Shout out to RicoFrito. If you guys want, go check out his channel. He does gaming, he does skits with random characters he designs, he does cooking, he does everything else in between. Very entertaining to watch. He had a box of randomness that he would think I would enjoy, and he asked if he could send it on over, to which I said, oh, of course you can. Fast forward to now, it's here. I did not realize how big this box would be, and there's definitely weight to it. I'm excited to open this up because it is so big. I'm gonna put it off to the side and randomly pull out whatever goodies are in here, and we are gonna explore this together. Let's get into it. Before I put this box to the side, it seems there's a letter inside, and it does say open first. So, ooh, magic already popped out of it. This is funny. This is cute. I love this so much. Have a chonky Lego man. He is enjoying a Lego burger and shake. Oh my goodness, this is too cute. A chonky cookie monster nibbling on some cookies. And it looks like he is busting at the seams. He's eaten so many cookies. And lastly, my not so little pony. Oh my goodness, whoever made this is so smart because everybody loves chonkiness, and these are as chonky as it gets. Hey Button-Eyed Smile, great channel you have. Just wanted to send you some silly things, craft stuff, and other random surprises I thought you'd enjoy. Keep crafting and have a fantastic day. The smiley face stars, signed RicoFrito. Thank you so much, RicoFrito. You have amazing handwriting. Thank you kindly. All right, let me put this box aside. The first item I pulled out, it says WTF puzzles. Hopefully there's not a glare on the screen. If there is, I apologize. Oh my goodness, 1,000 pieces. You have more faith in me than I do myself. That is hysterical though. So it looks like we have, again, WTF is the correct thing to say. You have cowboys crossing, I don't know if that's even the Grand Canyon or just a desert or whatever, but obviously we got UFOs taking the poor guy's horse. It says legalish stuff. 0 carb, gluten-free, dairy-free. Ooh, I guess I should eat this puzzle. Poster included. That's pretty cool. All right. Ah, duh. The poster would look like the puzzle, obviously. And then here is the giant bag of puzzle pieces. I will absolutely put this together. Will probably take me a lifetime, but I do love puzzles. I have done them before on my channel, especially during Christmas time. I did that advent calendar, which was all puzzle pieces that eventually made a giant piece. But even that one, I think, was 500. So I'm gonna need a lot of coffee. Very cool, very funny. The next thing I pulled out of that box is a Mega Millionaire $1 million scratcher ticket. You know why this is hysterical is because, especially during Christmas time, I do so many scratchers, and I always lose. And I can tell this is not a real scratcher, but I do enjoy it. It says this ticket has no redemption value. Have fun, play responsibly. Let's scratch it because this is gonna be the only ticket I ever win on. I have a trusty paper clip. Winning numbers 22, 16, 8, 2, and 11. Out of all these numbers, my lucky number is 8. So imagine that's the winning number. That would be funny. 32, not a winner. 24, 7, 45. Up, 22 is the winning number, and I can already see that $1 million. Oh, if only this was real. That's funny. I should have saved this and given it to my mom. All right, I love pickles. Alaska, I didn't even know they made pickle balls. Corn Puffs, Big Crunch, still pickle flavor. Opening it up, holy moly, it smells like pickles, and I am in heaven right now. We have this toxic green dill pickle color cheese poof ball. I'm gonna take 2 and try them out. I could easily eat a whole bag of this. If you are a dill pickle fan, go look for these pickle balls. I don't know where you can find them from. I'll do a Google search and see what pops up for these. I can easily eat a whole bag of that because I like the texture of the poof balls, but it's the perfect dill dill pickle flavor. You got the saltiness, you got like that vinegar that typically comes with dill pickles. You got the dill flavoring, obviously. These are delicious. Pickleball, that's funny. Pickleball, pickleball corn puff with the play on the sport as well as dill pickles. You are funny, Vlasic. I see you now. 10 out of 10, I'd buy these. These are great. Next up, Super Solid Squish. What are you? It's a nice cube stress. Oh, it's an anti-stress toy. Let's see. That is wild. I don't know how I feel about this texture. It feels, Oh, it smells. Oh, it smells. Hold on. It almost smells like candy, but then when you put it up to your nose, it like punches you with the chemical smell, but then it smells like candy again. Unless I'm mistaking the sweetness of the glue chemical, which is made in this thing, as candy because it's a sugary, smelly type thing. I don't know, but that's funny. It feels like I'm squishing a giant gumdrop that is not sticky. There's no stickiness to it, but it just, especially on this outer coating, it has that feeling like I'm squishing a gumdrop. I could see how this would relax someone and not cause them stress, just kind of passing it back and forth and squishing it. Very nice. This is actually perfect. It's like a whole St. Patrick's Day kit. We have some temporary tattoos. Feeling lucky. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I will definitely be using these. If you're watching this video and you're saying, well, St. Patrick's Day already happened, I'm filming this video ahead of time. So for me, currently, right now, St. Patrick's Day has not happened. I think these are green mustaches. Let's see. Yep, we have all different types of green. This is definitely the Pringle Man. Or is this the Pringle Man? All different types of mustaches, all green. That is funny. We got a green tie with a little elastic band that goes around it. Some shamrock sunglasses. If you're wondering, yes, they do fit my head. And lastly, we have the hat. It has a little gold buckle. We have a yellow shamrock on top. Okay, next up, juggling balls. Okay. I thought these were tennis balls at first. I was like, the puppy's got tennis balls that I can go throw in the backyard. When I was in elementary school, tell me if you guys did this too. During one of the gym classes, they taught us how to juggle, but like I'm talking about like giant scarves. So something you would throw up in the air and it would slowly come down to you and you'd catch it. However, there is weight to these things. Do I have enough confidence to do that? No. And you know why? Because recently when I had saw my niece, we were talking about juggling for some reason and I was like, oh, I can juggle. And I took like tissues from a tissue box and the weight is heavier obviously in those tissues than it is in a giant scarf and there's less surface area to grab. So I showed her how to juggle. Man, I got like 2 passes in if I was lucky. And then the tissue just came down. They were like, nope, you're not that skilled. So man, I'm gonna need a lot of practice to juggle these things. All right, I found 2 random things that came out. I don't know what these are. This one looks like I can paint it into like March of the Wooden Soldiers. That's the vibe I'm getting. So I don't know if it's, maybe it's a mini squisher roller or whatever, but then also Jesus came out of that box too. So maybe it's a little podium for Jesus. But let me know what you guys think. Obviously this is Jesus. Hello, Jesus. Let me put you over here. What do you guys think this is? I was trying to see if I can get it out, but no, I think it's just a little crafting thing that you paint and it's definitely giving me toy soldier. Maybe I can paint it for Christmas themed and make it like a gingerbread toy soldier. That would be cool. Next up, Netflix Squid Game Piggy Bank Capsule. I loved the first season of Squid Game. The second one I was kind of indifferent with because I'm like, meh, you really, spoiler alert, you're really gonna raid the whole thing and take down the big man? Like, I doubt that. It's a mystery ball. Now that's cool. I was thinking it was just a piggy bank, but I think you can use it as a piggy bank after the fact. All right, let's see who we got. We definitely want the red light, green light girl, or even one of the squid guys. But I really want, if I had to choose, number one. We got one of the Squid Game guys. Here's a little plaque that he can kind of stand on. No, oh, I don't know what that means. Oh, maybe that's his name. That's the character's name. Okay, and let's open up this. And in here, I got the triangle, so I definitely would be able to take that apart. This is more symbolic. I can't actually like do it. But if this was that sugar, whatever cookie thing, triangle's the best way to go. So that's positive. I think this is just a little icon from the thing. So we got an image of him as well as one of those doors that the people walk through. And lastly, in here is kind of like the cheat sheet so you can mark off which ones you've already collected and stuff. So we got today number 4. That's nice. All right, let's put our little friend aside. All right, next what I pulled out, I have a flat rock. I assume that I can paint on this similar to our wooden guy over here. Should I make it into like a duck head? I'm kind of seeing duck head and this is like the beak and head. Let's see what's in here. I can probably paint something on this too. Let's see, wind them up. All right, next up, this looks like a beaver, a groundhog. I think this might be one of those things that you squeeze and morph, but now that I'm doing that, I think this is not a stress ball, but it's one of those character beanbag things. Oh my God, this poor little guy. I think you throw it against the wall or like chuck it on the ground and it flattens itself, and so that's the whole gimmick behind it. Let's test it out. If it breaks, that's gonna be a big mess of all this little beading to pick up, but only one way to find out. And also, the reason why I'm thinking it's one of those things that you throw and splat is I've seen them on TikTok and everything, but I don't know actually what they feel like. I don't know what they look like in person. Oh my goodness, his poor eyes. So yeah, however you throw him, he's just completely gonna squish down to a new shape. I can't even put him in his little ball. I totally messed him up. It definitely reminds me of that toy Stretch Armstrong, except for Stretch Armstrong, you could really pull him and eventually he'd go back. Where this one, I don't think he goes back until you throw him into a different position. Now I kind of miss how he originally looked, and yes, he is covered in dog hair because my floors are covered in dog hair. I have 2 dogs that are shedding like wild animals right now. Next up is a little party gadget kazoo. Or no, or is this bubbles? No, it's a kazoo, right? Let's see. Nope. Nope, not a kazoo. What are you? I thought maybe you could do something with bubbles is because of this, but then this actually has like a covering on it, unless I'm supposed to take that covering off in order to make the noise, but I hope I don't break it. All right, so I officially took it apart. Let's see if it works. At least I didn't puncture that thing. I just did that. Someone please tell me in the comments, what is this thing? What am I supposed to do with it? I have no idea. All right, I have some more food to try. It is Frosted Cookie Sticks Popping Candy. That's pretty interesting. It looks like it's similar to Pocky because we have that breadstick type biscuit and then the chocolate dip, but this one has popping candy within it. I do like that they're individually wrapped. It comes in a 3-pack. Pocky's probably like 1/4 of this size. That's the actual biscuit, but I want to take a bite of this and see what the popping candy is like. Can you guys hear the popping? It literally is like eating a Nestle Crunch bar and all the crispy little bits in it are popping candy. It tastes exactly like Pocky to me. I bet this would taste even better in the fridge. I don't know why. I like my chocolate cold for some reason. Even cookies, all that stuff, brownies, I always put them in the fridge. I like them, and I like the texture it gives it too, of just having a little more solid of a chocolate. Next up is a random coin, and then I have 2 more items. Holy moly, this is like the box that just keeps on giving. What are you? It almost looks like a Bitcoin. Wouldn't you know it? Bitcoin, digital. I wonder if this is like an actual like Bitcoin where I can register online and all of a sudden it's worth like, hey, it's worth 1 total Bitcoin, or if this is like more of a gimmick, a representation of Bitcoin. Second to last, Deddy Bears. I've never heard of this before. Squish Me, 6 to collect. It's another mystery bag. So we have a mummy, a pumpkin, a vampire. It looks like another type, or no, that's a werewolf, and then a vampire and a little devil, and then a mystery one. I would love the pumpkin. Let's hope this is a pumpkin. It's a pumpkin, it's a pumpkin. Ah, it's the werewolf. So it is that squishy material where you can squish him and make him into a little ball, and then slowly he poofs back up. So it's a bear made into a little werewolf, and you got a little bear werewolf type butt. Last but definitely not least is this mystery binder. I love the pastels rainbow on this. That is a pretty combination. Ooh. I got different pencils that go along with it. I do like art. I have no idea what these different numbers mean. So I don't know if it's just different levels of graphite. They look all the same color. A nice sketchbook to go along with it. Soft, medium, soft, hard, hard. See, this is above my wheelhouse, above my intelligence. What are you? If I had to guess, I think this is probably a pencil holder maybe, right? Don't really know what these are. I can only assume that they're like blending type tools. An eraser, clay, sharpening thing. So that's a ruler, but on the top of that, I'm gonna have to Google this. This is above my intelligence. I love that. And you can just travel around with this case. That's really nice. Let's bring as many things as I can back onto this table and do a recap. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. Let me know what you think of all these goodies. Hope you guys are all having an awesome March. If you want, feel free to like and subscribe. And until next time, bye friends.